Armando Baker here.
It's Luke May.
This is Tyler Hansbrough.
University of North Carolina.
Here's North Carolina.
I just want to shout out my boy JBear_YT.
JBear_YT.
It's Carolina family, baby.
Go Heels.
Go Heels.
What's up, boys? Welcome back to the video. Today, we are going to be doing a mock draft. The Panthers, as you very well may know if you clicked on this video, traded for the first overall pick in the 2023 NFL draft, giving up their first this year, which was 9th overall, the 61st pick in the draft, as well as next year's first and a 2025 second round pick and DJ Moore. So that is a hefty price to pay, but to get your number one overall, get your franchise quarterback. If it turns out and he pans out to be a top 5 to 10 quarterback in the NFL, there's no doubt that it is worth it. So let's get right into it. I'm going to do a mock draft here on PFF of what I think the Panthers should do with this pick. Now here at one, honestly, it is tough because who do the Panthers want? Do they want to go with Bryce Young or CJ Stroud? Because I do think those are the two that the Panthers will look at. I know there were some early rumblings of David Tepper, the owner of the Panthers, liking Will Levis, but I think if you're at 1-1, I don't think you take Will Levis here. I really don't. Trading down here would be interesting, but I don't think the Panthers are going to do that. I think they're going to stick at 1. So this is going to be a mixture of realism and what I would do based on my big board. So here at number 1, I think Bryce Young is the better quarterback, but man, the size is something that the new head coach, Frank Reich, I don't know if he's going to be able to get around that to draft Bryce Young. And also, CJ Stroud was a guy that reportedly is very high on new quarterbacks coach, the Panthers' new quarterbacks coach board. So I think they're going to go Stroud here, man. I really do. Stroud, he is my number 2 quarterback. I would rather have Young, but CJ Stroud here, I do think he's a high floor player with a relatively high upside as well. Didn't see much of his legs at Ohio State, but he's got a maybe not a cannon, but a really strong arm, along with the ability to run. We didn't see much at Ohio State, and really good accuracy last year as well, even though he did have some incredible weapons around him. So I am going to go CJ Stroud here at first overall for the Panthers. I think that's what they'll do. Although I would probably go with Bryce Young there. Here at 39 is our original second round pick. I was about to say, actually, Josh Downs is who I'd be looking for here, trading DJ Moore. And Josh Downs isn't exactly in the mold of a player like DJ Moore, but I love Josh Downs as a prospect. The way he moves is really, really well, even though he's not the tallest of guys. And his catch radius is probably the highest you are ever going to see of a guy that is 5'10 or 5'9 or whatever he is. I mean, he can catch anything. I mean, he really can. If you put him in the slot, he's going to be a reliable weapon. I think he can play on the outside as well. Like, I really can. And he's actually a really good ball winner. He's a really good ball winner. So here, I am going to take Josh Downs here at second overall, especially given that now wide receiver is going to be more of a need than it originally was here. I'll look to hopefully get edge later on down the board. I might even try and trade. Actually, do I trade down 2 picks here to pick up some other draft capital? I might actually want to do that. I mean, can you pick up a 2025 third here? Okay, so we just traded down 2 spots to pick up a third rounder in 2023 to help make up for some of the draft capital we lost. Hopefully Josh Downs doesn't go off the board, and he doesn't. So here, I'm not going to trade again because this is slightly based on realism. So I'm going to go Josh Downs. Josh Downs here out of North Carolina with the 41st pick. Now here, I wish I could see. That's one thing I don't exactly like with the PFF's board. I can't see who's available to know if I want to trade back in or not. But we're going to need we don't need a tight end necessarily, but it'd be really good to get one. Another edge rusher as well. Carl Brooks, I love Carl Brooks. I don't know why he's always available in the 3rd round here. I don't think in real life he's going to be available in the 3rd round. But that is definitely a place we could go. Going into the 3-4, he can play 3-4 defensive end for us. And I think that is where I'm going to end up going here. Carl Brooks, monster seasons at Bowling Green. Really showed out at the Senior Bowl as well. I don't think I'll be trading down here. I'm going to go Carl Brooks, edge rusher out of Bowling Green here with the 93rd pick. I like that a lot. Here at 114, we could go with a corner. We need a corner. Travius Hodges-Tomlinson is really short. I don't know if that's where we want to go. He's also a bit of an older prospect. I don't know if that's where we want to go here. As far as other corners that are on the board, I like Jaquarian Bennett. Outside of that, there's not much I want to take here in round 4, honestly. Riley Moss is intriguing, but I'll take Mekhi Blackman like way down the board. Like in the 6th round, if Mekhi Blackman's available, I would take him. But here, I don't think I'm going to go corner. What else do we have? We could go another wide receiver. I don't necessarily think that's the best option. Tight ends, I think, are off the board. If a guy like Jack Kuntz is available in like the 5th or 6th, I would be interested, but not here necessarily. This might be a trade down spot, honestly, with the way things are looking. Safety, I like Jair Brown. I like the Florida safeties as well we can get later on. So here I do think it's actually going to be end up being a trade down spot. So let's see what we can get. Check linebacker real quick. Okay, let's trade down. Let's see where these teams are want to trade here. I'm looking to trade down maybe 6 or 7 picks. Let's see what the Seahawks want. What can the Seahawks give us here? Will they give us this 152 as well to move down? It's possible. Let's see if they will. Okay, they will. We are trading down 8 spots with the Seattle Seahawks to pick up an extra 5th this year. So let's see who's still available, who went off the board. So yeah, Jair Brown did come off the board. That was the one guy I would have been willing to take there at that spot. I like Dorian Williams as a prospect at linebacker. He's not going to be like that Mike that we are necessarily looking for, probably. But he's got really good coverage instincts. So I might take him here. Not the biggest guy. I don't think he's a safety, though. Do we go Jaquarian Bennett? Man, that's tough. This is tough here. I'm gonna take Dorian Williams, and we'll see. We'll see if Jaquarian Bennett is gonna be available down here. Okay, it looks like Bennett is available. I might take him because the Panthers do need a cornerback. I think that is where I'm gonna end up going here in this spot. Then we'll have 2 more picks. So yeah, I'm gonna go Jaquarian Bennett, cornerback out of Maryland here. That brings us here in the 5th to 146 and 152 for our final 2 picks. I promise we have a 7th. We do have a 7th down here. I literally just saw the logo, didn't I? I feel like the Panthers have a 7th round pick. But anyways, we'll stay here at 146. We could trade down if I don't see much. But here at this spot, Kobe Turner's a good player who we could draft and get some pass rush in the interior. He is a bit of an older prospect, though. He would probably play like 3 technique for the Panthers. Jack Kuntz is still available. I might take him with our final pick here at 152, as he is a very big, tall tight end. So hopefully he'll be here at 152 for us to take. I might even considering trading down here with what's available. Keandre Coburn is the guy I'm interested in to put in at play nose tackle for us. That'd actually be pretty solid. That's actually who I'm probably going to take with my final 2 picks here. But can we trade down and get more is my question. And still get both of those guys. Let's see if they approve this, then good for them. If they did. Wow, that's actually kind of crazy. No, Keandre Coburn went. That was so dumb. I should have picked up Coburn while I had a chance. That was bad. Anyways, we'll stay here at 152. Take Cunt so he can't go off the board. I like that pick. And man, I really wanted to take Coburn there. Mekhi Blackman's still available, but he did take a corner, so it's not a necessity anymore necessarily. Do we just swing on the upside here? We haven't taken a safety yet, so we could go with a safety. I like Rashard Torrance. He's a really young prospect who was solid last year, not great. But he's got decent size and a frame he can build upon. So yeah, I'm going to go Rashard Torrance here with our final pick at 157, unless there are some trade offers, which there are, it seems like. Let's see if this goes through to trade down a couple picks. It does. Surely Torrance will be available, and he will be. So I'm going to take Rashard Torrance here, safety out of Florida, and we'll have a couple more picks here at 198 and 208. So here, Keaton Mitchell's a running back I like. I do think we should probably re-sign. Excuse me for getting on his name. Goodness, running back out of Texas. Why can't I remember his name? I don't know why. But I do think we should re-sign him. So here, do I go with Keaton Mitchell? I like Keaton Mitchell. I really do. Could go with Antonio Maifai and get some interior offensive line depth. There's not much offensive line depth in this team. I think I'm going to opt to do that and get some offensive line depth. And with our final pick here, Ronnie Bell could be a receiver option here. Matt Landers is a guy you can just swing on upside. He's extraordinarily fast and has good size. So you know what? We'll take a swing on Matt Landers here with our final pick at 208. Very fast, a deep threat, and has really good size. Hopefully, the NFL development can help him get better with the potential that he has. But let's see what PFF thinks of our draft. At A+ for CJ Stroud, A- for Josh Downs, B for the trade. We did trade down 2 picks to pick up Josh Downs and a future third in 2025. Carl Brooks, A+, Dorian Williams, C+, Jaquarian Bennett, C+, Jack Kuntz, an A, Rashard Torrance, a B-, Antonio Maifai, A-, and Matt Landers, a C-, making our overall draft an A. I think that this would be an A+. I would love this draft from start to finish if I was a Panthers, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about the trade the Panthers made and this draft. Please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do a lot of YouTube stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one.